Hi everyone, my name is Alex Lane. I'm the writer-director of Within, and I'm going to be playing one of the main characters in the short. It's a 20-minute fantasy thriller set in Los Angeles that we're aiming to shoot end of January. A couple of days ago we got together with my collaborators and we shot a promo for you, and we even had some surprise visits later on in that afternoon, so here we go.
Along with the positive message and the really, really incredible script, what really attracted me to this piece was the character of Kelly. She is like the calm within the storm that our main character is going through, and I think it's exciting to see a piece that is not only indulgent of all the chaos and turmoil that we all go through, but also has a really calm element through it that coexists with this kind of chaos.
It struck a nice chord inside of me because I had a very dear friend of mine when I was a kid. We sort of grew up together. We were in middle school together, and we were tight. And he overdosed on anti-anxiety pills. He was really young. He was 19 at the time, and he left a big wake behind him that everybody that I talked to that knew him nowadays still feels.
People almost scared of talking about the subject, but I think it needs to be embraced. It needs to be, people need to be educated about it. I think the script is very unique in a way of its structure and its narrative function. It's very multi-dimensional, and the characters have many layers to them, which I think is something that is not very common in cinema at the moment, and I think that would be very awesome for the audience.
I got involved not only because I'm a friend of Alex, but because it's a really visually interesting script, basically, and that's what draws me to a project. It's not dialogue heavy, it's really about telling a story with pictures, which is of course why I got involved in the business in the first place.
The character Robert that I'm playing, he's on a mission to commit suicide, right? So he's actually taking an example from his father, whom you'd be playing, who committed suicide 15 years earlier. And we basically get to a point in the movie where the two characters connect, and we see part of the way that the father killed himself. So there's a lot of emotional stuff going on with the character you're playing. Plus we see the interactions between the father and the mother, the father having been an alcoholic. Like, there's a whole variety and range and colors and layers that your character gets to play. And
am I kind of your hidden ego that was influenced by your father, or you're
the main influence on the kid, because the kid is always looked up to his father. He even like starts out with, in the beginning, talking about like, my father did this, my father took me there, he told me this. So it's like how the father influenced the child is now resulting 15 years later in, you know, the kid wanting to commit suicide. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. So, this project, titled Within, based on Edgar Allan Poe. Are you a fan of Edgar Allan Poe?
I don't know much about Edgar Allan Poe.
Basically, the part that I would love for you to play is the sister. She's the lead sister. She's a single mother. Both her and Robert, the main character, they were kind of abandoned by their parents. The parents were absent, and when they were present, they were arguing. The father ended up committing suicide. The mother died pretty young too. So the kids kind of grew up on their own. They're not really properly connected right now, but her presence in the film is very important, because when the main character goes and decides to commit suicide, without giving too much of the story away, she's one of the main elements that draws him back to staying alive.
I'm excited. I'll have my agent call you. We'll make an offer, so get those wallets out. I'm expensive. Woo! Can't eat pizza anymore. No. But I'm excited to take this this venture with you.
Thank you.
Me too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a lot of faith in you. This is exciting.
Thanks, guys.
And I know where you live, and I know your better half, so I think we'll be okay.
My aim with this film is to take you on a visual roller coaster. Imagine going to some really dark and deep places and then going back up to some really brighter and lighter places, and I would hope that you would walk away from this film experience with a refreshed mindset, that you would be able to look even more positively at your daily life, that you'll be willing to even make more out of your daily routine than you do now. Within is a passion project of mine. I've spent a lot of time on it. It means a lot to me, it means a lot to my team, and I certainly hope that eventually when the project is ready and you will see it, that it will mean a lot to you too, that it will affect you in a good, positive, refreshing way, and yet not fail to entertain you with an original twist on a story.